How you doing, everybody? I'm Scott Jelinek, the founder of the Master Investor Academy, where we cover the 5 pillars of real estate investing. That's marketing, wholesale, rehab, rentals, and raising private money. And today, I just wanted to do a short video for you to go over some scams that are perpetrated against real estate investors. There's really just 2 of them that I know of that have been done, tried to be done multiple times to myself. And so I just wanted to share that with people who may not have been in the industry long or new to the industry so that you don't get taken when you're brand new. There's 2 different ways this scam happens. One is to people that are doing owner finance deals or rentals or rent-to-owns, and the second is when you're advertising wholesales online. What the scam is, as you can see, I don't know how well you can see, but I have all these checks. These are all certified checks. Some of them are money orders. Well, these are all fake. And so, fake check, what's the problem with that? What's it going to do? Well, let me tell you. So how the scam works is, I'll give you for instance, I have a house I'm selling for $5,000 down and $1,200 a month. I'm selling it with owner financing. I have an ad on Craigslist. I'll start to receive some correspondence from somebody who will tell me they're from Idaho and they're a traveling missionary and right now they're in the UK or somewhere, they're in Africa, but they want that house and, can we send you, we'll FedEx you the check right now, we want to make sure we get it. So then they'll FedEx me a check right here for $9,200, but it was only supposed to be $5,000 plus the first $1,200, which would be $6,200. What happens to that? Where's that other $3,000? So then they'll say, well, I already have the check made out, but my interior designer is coming to set up my house and to get my furnishings. Would you mind cashing the check and then wire them the $3,000 so that they can get everything set and send me all the paperwork? They FedEx this check to you overnight, and now what they want you to do is deposit the check. The check will be in your bank account. The money, the cash will be in your bank account the very next day. Then you wire the $3,000 out to their interior designer. Sometimes they tell you attorney with the wholesale scam. We'll get into that in a second. So they'll tell you they want that $3,000 sent to their interior designer and they're going to redecorate and move in. What the scam is this is a fake check. So after you wire that $3,000, it might take a week. All of a sudden it's going to come back to your bank as a bad check. Now your bank is going to become negative that $9,200, but you didn't take out the $6,200, so it's only going to be negative the $3,000 that you wired in. You wired them real money, they gave you fake money. So it's important that you know, anytime a transaction's happening straight through the internet, they're mailing you more, they want you to wire money, just let it go. Don't even respond. Don't be greedy. Don't try, oh, they're paying 2 months in advance. Don't worry, they're not paying you anything. If you'll see all these checks I have made out, I know when they're scamming in advance, so I make up names. This one says, hey, would you blow me? And I just make up funny names. And the reason I play with it is because they have to spend the money on the FedEx each time. So I just do it to keep them spending money, sending out their FedExes to me. And then when they call, asking, what happened? Why didn't you wire the money? I say, oh, my bank wants to talk. The bank called me and they need the security department to talk to me. I'll call you tomorrow. Then they never call again. So anyway, that's the one scam. The second thing is almost the identical thing, but when you're wholesaling a house, you may have a house listed for $30,000 you're wholesaling. Person, I know that house, I definitely want it, but I happen to be out of town right now. Can I wire you all the money just to hold it and we'll close when I get back? Or they'll say, oh, we're going to close, my attorney's in this country though because I'm traveling right now. So they'll send you a check for $40,000. You're only asking for 30. And say, well, can you wire the 10 grand to my attorney? He's going to need that for closing costs and yada, yada, yada. And if you fall for it, you deposit the 40 grand to your account, you wire him the 10, next week your bank account loses 40 grand, and that 10 that you wired is gone forever. You are on the hook. You owe the bank that money. So this is important. That's why I try to share this stuff with you, because I was having a conversation the other day. I got stacks of these in my office, and a friend of mine said, what are you talking about? I never even heard of that. And I was like, man, I wonder how many other people never even heard of this. If you're in the business long enough, you're going to get these emails and phone calls from people claiming to be overseas. I think they're all coming from Nigeria, because that's where the FedEx seem to come from, but that's just my perception. Anyway, I hope this helps. If you, just stay on your toes and keep in mind, if you are doing rent-to-owns or rentals or you're advertising online, your wholesales, keep in mind when someone wants to do everything via FedEx and wires and not actually come meet you, look at the property, and meet with a local attorney. That's all I have for you today. I hope this helps. Scott Jelinek with the Master Investor Academy, and we'll see you on the next video.